Hello beautiful people, how are you doing today? Let's make this amazing bread. In my bowl I added in water. This is room temperature water, and I brought in the yeast. I also brought in the sugar, and we are going to mix this to combine properly. So I'll stir this vigorously so that all the yeast will be properly combined with the water and the sugar. If you're not sure whether your yeast is still alive, you'll have to allow this rest and bloom for 5 minutes before going ahead with the recipe. And now I brought in the bread flour and I brought in the salt, and we're going to mix this properly again. Now this is a high hydration dough. I wouldn't be kneading this at all, and I wouldn't be putting my fingers into this because this is way too sticky. We're going to turn this till all the dry flour is properly mixed and we are no longer seeing any dry flour. Now I'll cover this with my plastic wrap and allow it to rest for up to 2 hours. I actually waited 3 hours for mine. I left it on my counter here, and this is after 3 hours. This has risen so well. Look at how jelly it is. And on my work surface, I floured it generously. I brought in a sticky dough. I have to scrape the bowl for the extra. And observe how I'm bringing this together. I can't put my hand in this because it's too sticky, and with my scraper I'm going to bring it together to form a ball shape. This is one of the easiest bread recipes to make. It's so nice and it's so simple. You don't have to knead, you just keep bringing it together with the scraper and the help of the flour so that this doesn't stick. Bring it together till it looks like this. And I wouldn't be using a Dutch oven for this recipe, so I'll be using my baking tray. Observe how I'm going to get amazing results without any Dutch oven or baking stone. So I lined my baking pan with parchment paper so that this wouldn't stick, and I also dusted in some flour into it. Now we brought in our dough, and I'll cover this with my kitchen towel and allow it to rest for 30 more minutes. And by this time I started heating my oven, so I don't have a Dutch oven. I use my baking tray to prevent a lot of heat from coming from my top heating element. And this after 30 minutes. We'll have to score this with my razor blade. I'm going to give this some cuts so that it can bake well in the oven. You can make any design you want, it's up to you. And I have boiling water here. I'm going to pour it into another baking tray. This is the steam that we'll be needing to bake this bread. Now I brought in the dough, and we're going to bake initially at 230 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, I'll remove the upper baking tray and also remove the steam, and we're going to continue baking for additional 20 minutes on 200 degrees Celsius. This will help our bread to brown well, to be so crusty and so delicious. Now our bread is out from the oven. I'll take it out from my baking pan and I'll leave it on my cooling rack to cool. Will you be trying this recipe? What do you think about this recipe? There are many bread recipes, and this is also one of my favorites. I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers. You all make my day worthwhile. Thank you for checking out my videos. I really appreciate you all, and God bless you richly. And please, if you've watched till now and you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share my videos and get amazing content like this. Thank you so much. And our bread is well cooled. With my brush, I'll gently remove some of the flour. This bread is so crusty. It's so crusty on the outside and yet very soft on the inside. You'll have to try this recipe to experience this. I hope you learned a thing or more from this video. I'll be glad to hear your suggestions and your questions. Remember, at Glory Homemaker, we give you value for your time. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.